Buenas, buenas, buenas. ¿Cómo andan? ¿Todo bom? Está fuertísimo. Uy, está fuertísimo, papá. Ay, papá. Vamos a mandarle al 52. Creo que está bien. A ver, que boludo, yo tengo esto en 10. Creo que está bien. Vamos a continuar donde lo dejamos. Continuar, no sé si lo dejamos en un capítulo o en una parte. ¿Por qué será que me está tildilando?
A few weeks after that dust-up at the OK Corral, I was still after Johnny Ringo. I had tracked him and the cowboys to their hideout at a sawmill, and they were loaded for bear.
Me ha como lagueado. No estoy transmitiendo 60, ¿no? Un segundo. Un segundito. ¿Dura eso, pa?
Somebody's coming! So, what exactly did Johnny Ringo do to piss you off?
Ya no se estaría viendo, ¿no?
Well,
Ah,
him
sí,
and
se
that
ve.
other bastard.
Roscoe Bob Bryant?
Yep. They both deserve to die, and I promise I'll tell you why. But first I need to tell you about the Cowboys' new boss, Curly Bill Brocious. Herb's coming! Get ready, boys. Curly Bill took charge of the Cowboys upon the old man's demise. And after that gunfight at the OK Corral, the Clantons wanted revenge.
Bueno. No sé, acá hay uno. Uy, la cancha. Bueno. Bueno.
So they
Yeah.
murdered Morgan Earp and grievously wounded his older brother, Virgil.
Nada, nada, sí, estoy con el aim. La puta que te parió. La voy a cargar y me voy a poner el rifle.
Wyatt and Doc went on what became known as the Vendetta Ride, hunting those outlaws down. So when I showed up, that's who they thought I
No,
was.
sorete. Ah, pensé que a la cabeza iba. Uy, 9 balas tengo. O sea, 19 balas. Bueno, ¿qué pasa acá?
There were killers around every corner, all wearing red bandanas. That's how the Cowboys identified each other. And I was beginning to wish I had one myself. But I wasn't about to let Ringo walk away unscathed. And that's what drove me forward.
They say that Ringo was infernally fast.
Hardly saw anyone
Bueno.
faster, boy. Certainly not Wyatt Earp. That man was all hat and no cap.
Creo que había uno por acá. No. No, pero sí hay algo, me parece. Solo el fueguito. Ay, la puta madre.
Herb wasn't much of a match for him, but Doc Holliday might have taken him.
That lunger should have kept his nose out of it.
Ni nadie.
They
No
never
te lo puedo
charged
creer. Mira
anyone for the
como.
murder of Morgan Earp.
But everybody knew that Curly shot him in the back. That was common knowledge.
Yeah, maybe so. But Ringo had nothing to do with
Bueno.
it.
No
He
le
was
pegué en
just
la
being
cabeza.
loyal to a friend.
Is that
Pensé que este era un huecho.
what you call it? Being loyal. Well, to get to that loyal friend, I had to
A ver.
pass by some buzzsaws as big as a
Espera.
man.
Creo que no encontré ningún secreto. ¿Un secreto en el baño?
Excuse me, sir. I have a question.
What's that, Dwight?
After old man Clanton died, why didn't his son take over the Cowboys?
Because Ike Clanton was dumber than a box of rocks and a yellow belly to boot.
Ahí recupero balas, gracias a Dios. Che, nada, ni un secreto. Flashé que era una cabeza.
Now, where was I?
Taking down the entire cowboy gang single-handed.
Indeed I was, Jack.
Ahora vienen de por acá. Uy, sí. Nada, bueno. La concha. Amigo, te juro que para mí es la cabeza esa.
Though it wasn't easy, as those boys had good cover.
Había de uno, ¿no? Guacho. Ahora voy a ver las habilidades. Protegido con 2 armas. Acá me interesa esto. Ranger a distancia. Este por ahí está bueno. Para que me suba un mate. Ahora vamos a ver lo que ofrece. ¿Qué dice acá? Más suma al apuntar con tal la respuesta. Esta es buena. Para, veamos las otras, Más munición de escopeta y dinamita. No es mala ninguna, Tengo un arma desbloqueada ya. No me di cuenta de la R. ¿Ya está, no? Chin más por acá. Es lo que costó, man. ¿Ves? Hay que hacer rápido la R. Bueno. Esa... No, me la di. Qué imbécil. Tenía que tocar una letra. Nada, ¿tengo que hablar con esto? Nada, me la tiro. HR. Ahora volver a subir la habilidad. Bueno. No te la puedo creer. Amigo, me volvió a pasar, boludo, no puede ser. Bueno, no quiere darle, no quiere putamente darle. Pensé que era un coso de explosión. ¿Lo maté? No. No me hubiera dado el punto, ¿no? Ay, hijo de puta. Bueno. Vale.
There were carts everywhere, piles of lumber, and God knows what else for people to hide behind. That really was one hell of a sawmill. Quite an impressive operation.
Ay, me cae todo. Hijo de puta.
And where was Curly Bill? Did you see him?
I'm about to get to that, Ben. Patience. I'm painting a picture here. There was this beautiful waterfall and a crystal clear stream that led to a verdant valley that was truly...
Consider your picture painted. What happened next?
Well, finally the bastards that were still alive made a last stand.
Hay dos rifles acá, pero... Decía que me iban a dar un rifle con mira. Un franco. Tengo que hacer parkour. ¿Qué tengo que hacer, flaco? ¿Papo? Hola. Hola, ¿qué tengo que hacer?
Curly Bill, Johnny Ringo, and his compadres took off into the lumber yard, and I followed after.
La concha. Concha. Para que me estoy llevando uno. La concha. Derrota Curly Bill. La concha. Pará.
Cowardice was not in Ringo nor Curly Bill's nature.
No, sir. I never said they were running scared. They just wanted me out in the open.
¡Ay, la puta madre! Pero la puta madre, la bala parece que viene de la derecha, no de la izquierda. No, ahora vas a ver. No. La sorete. Lo escucho por acá, pero no sé si está bien mi... ¡Vale! Oh. No puede ser tan sorete, man. O sea, no tengo que buscarle el mano a mano. Y si tengo que buscarle el mano a mano es porque le gasté mucha vida. Listo. Mira que sobre... Concha. ¿Eh? Pará, boludo, tengo tarados atrás y adelante. ¿Qué es el imbécil este? Elena, no. Dale, sorete. Tomá.
Brocius gave me no choice but to take his life. But Ringo was nowhere to be found.
I knew you didn't kill Ringo, because he was found dead in a different location altogether.
To this day, his killer is still unknown.
Indeed. Took me a few months before I finally tracked his ass to West Turkey Creek Canyon.
Para, ¿pasó o no pasó? ¿Fue canon? Johnny Ringo.
That's incredible, sir. I always thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
Ah, sorete. Claro, me olvidé la de...
That's incredible, sir. I always thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
Amigo. Pará.
Sorry I had to ruin the legend for you, boy. But the legend ain't always true. Doc Holliday had nothing to do with the death of Johnny Ringo. I was paid a healthy bounty for Ringo and Curly Bill, and realized there was real money to be made. That's why I went after Henry Plummer.
Inocente.
Now, wasn't he the sheriff who augmented his income by shaking down miners and robbing gold shipments?
That's the one.
Oh, yeah, I remember him. He ran that gang of thieving outlaws called the Innocents.
So it's true that you went toe-to-toe with him?
Indeed I did, son. Indeed I did.
Ok, terminamos con nuestra venganza y ahora solo vamos a coso. Vamos a cazar a Huachín.
I knew I needed resources if I was going to track down Roscoe Bob Bryant. And hunting Plummer looked like a good way to get rich quick. As the local vigilantes exposed him as the leader of the bandits and put a generous price on his head. Plummer rallied his gang to plunder one last gold mine before making their escape. and that's where I thought I'd find him.
It makes me nervous standing so close to all these goddamn barrels of gunpowder.
Why would you be nervous? No one has the cojones to come after us. As long as you don't light up a cigar, we're fine.
My late father pointed out to me more than once. God made men, but Samuel Colt made them equal.
Who the hell is that nigga?
Don't let him get a shot up!
Bueno, cualquiera me extraña igual.
I knew that dynamite wasn't mine, so I decided the polite thing would be to return it. It was the biggest gold rush since Sutter's Mill in '48. Unfortunately, prospectors weren't the only ones drawn to those riches. There were thieves and killers, robbing travelers and hijacking gold shipments. Like those that ran with Plummer. Some were just regular folks I knew from town, drawn by greed and easy pickings. Charlie Crow, the blacksmith. James, who worked in the stable. Sam and Jeremiah Barber, the butcher's sons. Ordinary citizens who lived a double life. Of course, the rest were veterans of the Civil War. Stone-cold killers trained on the bloody fields of Shiloh and Antietam. Plummer had a lot of men on his payroll. A hell of a lot. That son of a bitch pretended to protect the public with one hand while stealing them blind with the other.
Punch.
He set up a defensive perimeter which I had no idea how to breach. Dangerous, desperate individuals. I was outnumbered and in way over my head, but I was too damn stubborn and stupid to realize it. They must have thought I was touched. Or had some kind of death wish. Seeing as there were barrels of gunpowder everywhere. I thought I was some kind of hero. I finally made it past and headed on to meet my destiny.
No, tiene muy lindos paisajes este jueguito, posta, me gusta.
But first, I had something I needed to figure out. I had a few ideas on how to get into that mine, but once I made my decision, I knew there was no turning back. So my first thought was to enter the nearest mine portal. I saw an entrance. Made sense. It was the quickest way in, but that also made it more dangerous, as there would undoubtedly be enemy pickets posted along the way.
No te puedo creer que no dé cosas.
Besides, once you enter a mine like that, it's easy to get all turned around. And that confusing maze of corridors wouldn't even be the worst of it.
Let's just do this!
Some of those shafts could be as deep as hell.
Hey, I'll flank him! I do
die like this.
A single stumble or misstep can easily end in a deadly plunge to oblivion.
Casi me caí.
Quick reflexes often make up for a lack of common sense.
No, me morí. Qué
I was never
imbécil.
one to be easily bushwhacked.
¿Qué quiere que hagan eso?
I would just need to be careful not to blow myself to kingdom come. With all that gunpowder and dynamite everywhere, a body has to know what he's shooting at. All it takes is one tiny spark,
Amigo.
and boom.
Pero yo sé que lo maté, pero la bala lo traspasó, no entiendo. Bueno, agarré como 40 balas, boludo, tengo una bronca.
One wrong bullet could have turned that mine into a dad-blasted tube.
No.
I freely admit that my plan of attack is not just moronic, but clearly insane.
What the fuck, boludo.
It's a good thing that I abandoned that ridiculous plan before I even tried it. Instead, I spotted a ladder, a way into the mine from the opposite side.
Qué hijo de puta, este chabón cuenta cada historia, boludo, y dice, no, bueno, si no pasa.
It was a long way around, but that approach seemed more sensible at the time. Of course,
Buenos guantes,
being I had a problem with heights, that scaffolding scared the bejesus out of me. Climbing down that ladder required some caution. Because even though I had a younger man's reflexes, no man can dodge a damn bullet while climbing down a rickety ladder. I needed to make a leap of faith. Which ain't easy when you're suspended between heaven and hell.
No es un salto de fe, discúlpame que te diga, flaquito. Ah, tengo un nivel para subir. ¿Qué dice esto? ¿Más suma al apuntar? Escopeta al diablo. Dice que es un salto de fe, man. ¿A dónde es un salto de fe? Un salto de fe de arriba. Flaco, no se llega ahí. La puta que lo remil parió.
I was determined not to give up, however.
Bueno, era eso. Escúchame, voy a usar la U y voy a subirme de... Bueno, para. Creo que este es mejor igual, vamos a activar este y empezamos cosas.
That Sheriff Plummer seemed quite the despicable character. When the vigilantes discovered what the sheriff was up to, people were outraged. That $10,000 they put on his head would go a long way to helping me find old Bob. And I had made it my mission to settle that score come hell or high water.
I will drop you down a mine shaft.
No, esto es una cosa de loco, igual el doble revólver.
But first, I would
Es
have to
una
make a
cosa de
choice.
loco.
Take the elevator or climb the ladder.
¿Era usar la escalera o activar esto? ¿Y qué pasa si activo esto? Encuentra a Henry. Bueno, vamos a subir porque está ahí, no sé por qué debería. Ay, qué rico mate.
I wanted to use the element of surprise. Plus, I figured I could use the exercise. I was warmed up already, so what the hell?
Escúchame ahora. ¿Y ahora qué, papi?
Plummer was a mad dog killer, and the people of Nevada City deserve better.
No, nada, me cagaron a sopapo la concha, mi hermano. Uf.
Right, well, he was the sheriff of both places one time or another, but that's neither here nor there.
Concha. Ah.
The point was, taking him down would save a lot of lives, including my own.
Disculpa. Hola. Hola. Oh, bueno, mentira. Henry Plummer.
Catch this, you son of a bitch! This day is just getting worse and worse for you.
Henry Plummer was clearly unhinged, and I could see right away that this was gonna take some doing.
I'm going all medieval on your ass. I'm gonna bury you in a million pieces. You can shoot, but can you aim? You can run, but you can't hide forever! I need some help here! Come on, boys! Take this cocksucker out!
Bueno, nada, ese chaval me esquivó todas las putas.
Yeah, you know you can't beat me.
¿Y ahora?
They're gonna bury you in a million pieces!
You ain't beating me.
Gonna blow you into next week!
Ah, Sorete, no, mira cómo me mata este NPC de mierda. Ahora tengo. Ah, me vuelve loco. Bueno, gracias a Dios empiezo con la mitad de la vida.
They're gonna need a dustpan to pick you up. Gonna blow you into next week, boy. You ain't taking me.
Ah, me estoy volviendo boludo.
Time to blow your shit up.
I can shoot too.
No, 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 me estoy. Ay.
Catch this, you son of a bitch! You can shoot! Can you aim? No blood money for you today!
No, 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 man, no puede ser que me esté costando tanto una fight. Ahora va.
I need a dustpan to pick you up! I can shoot too! Why not just give up and die? I'm going all medieval on your ass! Gonna blow you into next week, boy!
No, no me como, me como, entonces no, venga, venga. Ay, Dios mío, Dios mío, Dios mío, Dios mío, Dios mío.
They're gonna bury you in a million pieces! No blood money for you today! It's gonna hurt! Just kill him! I can shoot too! Catch this, you son of a bitch!
Ay, correte, por el amor a Jesús.
You ain't taking me!
This is our
They're
goal
gonna
now.
bury you in a million pieces!
Me piquen balas.
Put that moron out of his misery.
You son of a bitch! What do you think you're doing? They're gonna need a dustpan to pick you up!
No, por favor, basta, 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 basta.
I'm going all medieval on your ass! Gonna bury you in a million pieces! Show yourself!
Ah, deja apuntar, pelotudo. Ay, gracias a Dios, basta,
So
basta,
that's
basta.
how Henry Plummer died. Him and his crew were worth their weight in gold. And now, I was officially a bounty hunter.
¿Ves? No encontré ninguna pepita, qué bronca.
So, did you finally go after that Bob feller?
Well, I heard word he was in Kansas with John Wesley Hardin. So that's where I went.
Where in Kansas?
Abilene. Why do you ask, Ben?
No reason.
Was Hardin as fast as Ringo?
Ringo was fast, but John Wesley was as fast as the devil himself. Hell, he killed his first man at 15. From that day forward, he had a price on his head and wouldn't back down for nobody, not even Wild Bill Hickok himself.
Para voy a preguntarle a mi hijo si ahí va a ser torta frita o algo. Y quiero ver también un tema de los logros de este juego. Para ver si encuentro las capturas. Quiero usar logros. Logros. Desbloquea ambas armas exclusivas en una categoría modo historia. Encuentra todas las pepitas la verdad en una misión. Mata a un escopetero usando una lucha en concentración durante 15 minutos. Gana un duelo con honor en... Son 54 pepitas la verdad. Mata a un pájaro durante... Mata a un pájaro durante un duelo ganador. Bueno, ay, Dios mío. He vuelto. Me fijaré si hay algún WhatsApp. Ni un mensaje de una minilla en Instagram. O tengo que imprimirle esto a mi viejo. No, pero es para mañana, tío. Pues. Terrible Pancho. Gracias, amigo. Gracias por el apoyo. ¿Cómo andas, Iván Franco? Ya nunca estoy sola. No me hablas nunca. No me invitas a hacer una picada en tu casa y lo pagas todo vos. Nunca nada, amigo. No me invitas al cine y lo pagas vos. No me invitas a salir a comer, no. Y obviamente lo pagas vos. Sos terrible. Y después me decís pancha a mí. Pancho.
I was there with the intention of
No, no te
finding
preocupes,
that
amigo.
bastard
Alto
Bob
Hills.
and collecting the bounty on John Wesley.
Deja de convencer a una banda. Pero sí, boludo, sos re Gil. Todos los eventos los haces con Maite. Me tiro abajo de un puente. Bueno, amigo, pero déjame la Play. ¿De dónde? Tipo, yo compro el joystick y me quedo con la Play y si querés me quedo con tu casita. La concha, me morí por guachín. Oh, ¿qué onda, Ale? ¿Todo bien? La concha de tu esa. Ojo. Concha, se me están dando tiro. Ah, la puta madre. Derecha. Disparo a la cabeza, no fue a la cabeza. Está bien guachín, ¿no? Bueno. Aguante la tusi, nah, dale, man, solo te pido un headshot.
I thought the Texas Rangers got hard.
Uy, ese tiro fue más.
That's what they want you to believe.
¿Qué anda con el perro, boludo? Ah, mirá, lo recarga al toque este, me gusta. O sea, me subí la habilidad del pedo, entonces si tengo este revólver. La puta madre, la re puta madre que la puta madre parió. De la cabeza, dale, man, solo te pido una, man. ¿Puedo rodear esto? Se puede rodear, papá.
¿Qué le pasó al counter?
No, ahí sigue. Pero no tengo ganas de jugar counter, boludo.
To the very same saloon we're sitting in today.
¿Qué onda? Re tranquilo esto. Ha cambiado. A mí este juego posta está buenísimo. Me encantó. O sea, yo ya me estuve jugando los anteriores y son re humildes. Y este no, este la rompe. Y es del 2003. Yo, boludo, ¿dónde tendría que ir? Encuentra el jardín de la cantina. Tenía que ir para atrás. Me estaba yendo a la bosta. Escuché un perro. ¿Será acá? Acá. Hola. Acá hay una ventana. God. O sea, me dio 5 puntitos. Che, boludo, ¿dónde es? Acá. Había como unos reflejos en el agua. Mira, ¿viste? God. ¿Listos?
Look around and imagine this place painted in blood. Hardin was waiting for me.
Mejor que te voy a tocar la... esta. Ah, no.
Wait, I'm jumping the gun here. Let me back up and give you some background on this sumbitch. He deserves that much. Don't you think so, Ben? John Wesley Hardin was a killer. By the end, he confessed to taking the lives of 42 men. He was a bona fide folk hero by then, and had amassed a gang of armed miscreants and other assorted thugs. He and his men set up camp outside of town, and I was hoping Bob was among them.
God damn it!
Disparé ahí.
Son of a bitch.
Dale, flaco, tú lo pegas.
They didn't know why I was there.
Te da
They
cabeza,
knew,
flaco.
as most of them were wanted as well.
Concha de tu hermano.
I figured Hardin was here somewhere, but to get to him, I'd have to get past his gun hands.
No.
It was
Quiero...
easier said than done, as most
Me
of them
quiero
were as
morir.
foolish and full of bravado as I was.
Ay, mira lo que costó matar a
I
un
had to
kilo.
spill a lot of blood to find out Hardin wasn't in that camp. He was carousing in town with his closest friend.
Pulsar no sé qué
Hardin's
para
boys
cambiar el
apparently
arma.
didn't want me to reach the Bull's Head. Some were hightailing it into town to
No, eso es un
inform their
secreto.
cafe of my unwelcomed presence.
Ay, tengo una habilidad para hacer algo, pinche. Ay, no te la puedo creer, papi. Che, ¿cuál es el revólver? ¿Ya? Ah, es una escopeta, ni siquiera es un revólver. Qué bronca. ¿Cuál es la diferencia entre
Son bitch.
Nah, sí, metételo en el ojete, mira, mira.
Boys know we got another law dog.
Oh, volví al mismo lugar, la concha de tu madre. Vamos a subir por acá. Otro secreto. Me faltan 4 más.
I wondered if Bob was among them. And I
Concha.
steeled myself for the fight ahead. For as good as I was, deep down I wondered if John Wesley wasn't just a little bit better. Before I could test my mettle against Hardin, however, I would first need to dispatch his cadre of hired killers.
Vale.
Most of these degenerates were beyond redemption, but John Wesley might have been a different story.
Una doble
I didn't
pistola.
learn until later that that night was in fact his birthday celebration.
Ay, no, lo que tarda en morir. Nah, mira lo que tarda en morir, papi. No te la... ¡Ah! Dios. Nos sacamos a este, boludo, y vamos a romper. Eso. Ah, W. No, me cagó. No sabes lo que te digo. Concha. ¿De rebote? ¿Cómo que de
I
rebote?
think I already mentioned that I found Hardin in this very saloon. Suffice it to say, nobody there was happy to see me. In fact, I felt a certain hostility.
¡Ah, la concha de la lora! Me estoy volviendo loco. Tuk. 1, 2, 3. Esquivo. Apunto. Ay, era solo una bala. No, me morí igual, la rompí, me morí igual. Yo no te lo puedo creer. Bueno. No, mira cómo se fue. ¿Me traes? Silla de mierda.
I was disappointed that neither Bob nor John Wesley were among the dead.
¿Cuál era este el que yo quería? No. ¿Este era? Esta está buena, pero me... Esto es lo que yo busco.
But that was short-lived, as a moment later I was facing down the fastest gun in the West.
Y ahora sí viene este chaval, ¿no?
I felt a bolt of adrenaline. Or maybe that was fear. He was well known for his tricks, and I knew I'd need my own if I was ever to defeat him.
Concha. Anda la puta que te parió.
No,
Si
wait.
te...
You didn't hit me then. I'm sure of it.
Ya mira cómo interactúa el chaboncito con... Dale la puta que te parió. No. Estoy rompiéndolo. Mirá dónde tengo la mira. Me quiero matar. Tengo que repetirlo hasta que me salga. No le pegué ni una bala, pero ¿qué mierda está pasando, maestro? Amigo, esto es re difícil, posta. Concha, entre que estoy acomodando el AD y esto. No. Ahora voy a tratar de acomodar el... Me estoy volviendo loco. No, vamos a estar acá todo el día, maestro. Porque entre que el mouse se me va a la mierda,
I felt a bolt of adrenaline. Or maybe that was fear. He was well known for his tricks, and I knew I'd need my own if I was ever to defeat him.
Ah, ¿qué querés que
No,
te diga?
wait.
Le tengo
He
que...
didn't
Le
hit
tengo
me
que...
then. I'm sure of it.
Creo que ya entendí. Otra creo que ya entendí. Concha de tu madre, creo que ya entendí, boludo. Tengo que seguir esquivando, no entiendo. Ah, o sea, esquivé las primeras balas, pero no sé por qué no me esquivó la segunda. Dale, pan. No, esquiva. Esquiva. Esquiva.
That man was faster than greased lightning. But being inebriated as he was, he didn't count his shots. And now, he was at my mercy.
Se la di, listo.
So
ya
he
está.
didn't die?
No, I sent him to prison. Years later, after he was free, some restless avenger took his life. Shot him in the back in a saloon just like this one.
No, lo que
Anybody up for
costó,
another
man.
beer? Ben? Thank you, darling. Yeah, some say revenge is a dish best served cold.
So whatever happened to that Bob guy you were after?
Personally, I'd like to hear some of your other adventures. Like, I don't know, did you ever go toe-to-toe with a red man?
Yes, I did, Ben. I remember once I was after this renegade Apache, Grey Wolf. Strangely enough, revenge was also his primary motivation. A bounty was put on Grey Wolf's head, and that's how I came to hunt him in the mountains. Mountains so high they tickled the nether regions of heaven. Grey Wolf was a Chiricahua Apache medicine man who had led a war party in revenge for a massacre against his people. The U.S. Army had attacked his tribe during his daughter's sacred sunrise ceremony, and the slaughter was unspeakable. I understood his anger, as there's nothing more traumatic than seeing those you love die in a cruel and painful death. Right from the beginning, I couldn't shake the feeling that Grey Wolf was watching my every move. He led a band of young Apache warriors who wanted retribution and were more than willing to die for him.
Bueno, no hay nada por acá, dale, de puta. Che, una pregunta, no tengo sombra, ¿no? Ah, no tengo piernas, nada, loco. Ni sombra. O sea, supone que esto está todo en alto. ¿Ves? Sombra en alto, pero no... Pero no.
They saw me before I saw them.
La puta madre. Ah, yo estoy empezando a trolear, boludo. Me está dando una bronca.
They saw me before I saw them. And it crossed my mind that maybe this wasn't such a good idea. But now that the shooting has started, there was no backing down.
Tengo un chaboncito al lado, la concha de tu madre, tengo un chaboncito al lado. Ah, voy a hacer ahí. Está bueno. Pinta de esos counters. No por un counter, voy a ver si saco la caja de mierda. Ah, pero bueno, voy a dejar hasta acá. ¿Cuánto estoy jugando? Una hora, tranquilito. Está bueno el juego, boludo. Posta me encanta una banda. Pero bueno. Muchas gracias por los que se pasaron, vieron un ratito. Un saludo grande. Adiós.